Hello, this is your paranormal archaeologist, Digital Archaeology, bringing you 10 more of the scariest encounters ever caught on camera. Let's have a look, shall we? Reddit user Zara Thrustle Nothing has posted this video. A supernatural UAP manifests in broad daylight in Austria sometime in 2023. Let's have a look.
Da ist es hier, da hinten. Bro. Was ist denn das bitte? Hä? Ist das ein Raumschiff von der Army oder was? Bitte?
Was ist das wirklich? Bitte schau mal.
Ich weiß es nicht. Das ist irgendwas ganz, ganz Großes.
Es verschwindet, kommt wieder, verschwindet, kommt wieder.
Was haben wir für Drogen? Jetzt verschwindet wieder.
Oben auch, schau her, weiter oben auch noch.
Oh. Was ist das? Markus, was ist denn das? Das hat doch ganz laut Geräusch, hörst du das? Jetzt ist sie weg.
So what we make of this is clearly there's something that manifests itself out of nothing. Definitely a ball of light of some kind. Obviously, the people in the comments are questioning how these two people, how the people filming this knew that something was going to manifest it there. Obviously, they could have just been filming when this occurred, which I think is a high possibility. But look, either way, it is very creepy and very cool. If this is a true UAP/UFO capture, let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Reddit user Wild Knowledge 1162 has posted this photo simply titled Dark Figure. They said they went on a ghost tour and took a picture, and they've seen this shadow standing there when no one was. Let's have a look. Here is the photo in question. As you can see, there is some sort of dark shadow there. Obviously the OP said nobody was standing there when they took this photo, and it was during a ghost tour. Obviously, if no one was standing there, there's a lot to question here. That looks more just like someone saying that they weren't aware of. Like what they're wearing looks very modern, I guess. But look, if it is a true shadow person wearing modern day clothes, that's obviously a pretty cool capture. So let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Reddit user Apex6767 has posted this photo, a child standing in a doorway on a house listing. So they say, I was looking through some house listings and came across this place I was interested in. So he admits it on the first look through, but when he was going to set up a tour, he noticed the child standing in the doorway. Now he's not so sure if he wants to take the tour, as the pictures when they were taken, he thought the place was vacant. Let's have a look. So here is the photo in question. You can clearly see what appears to be a child standing in the doorway. The OP did say he thought that the pictures of the house, when they were taken, the house was vacant and nobody was living there. Look, would someone else have been touring the house at the time when this picture was taken? Maybe. People have obviously asked for the listing to be able to verify themselves. Look, as most people know, when photos are taken, places are usually vacant and then have Photoshop stuff in. Look, there's a lot going on here. If this is a true haunting, it is pretty weird. Obviously, without more information about this house, we can't really say whether it's a child haunting, reflection, or maybe someone was in the house and a picture of this child was taken at the time from the outside by a realtor. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Reddit user Domincio has posted this video, Oxford, UK, Ghost Boy in Garden Centre video. So they say this is a video from a house in Oxford, UK, where some of his university friends lived. They often see a small boy walking through the house. They were so freaked out that they eventually ended up leaving the house. Before leaving, they caught this video of the boy in the garden. They said the garden is way too tall for any person or little boy to be walking through there. The fence is undamaged and far too tall for a kid to climb. Let's have a look. We make of this is clearly we can see that little boy basically materialize. Look at the wall that he's doing something and then just suddenly disappear. It's obviously pretty creepy, especially if they've had similar instances of this little boy walking through the house. Given a lot of the hauntings that do occur in the UK. So either way, it's a pretty cool capture. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Reddit user elusivemoon7187 has posted this video, knocking sounds and a guttural growl. What is this? So she says, like the title says, I recorded these sounds coming from my woods last night. I live in Tennessee and am no stranger to the Bigfoot lore, especially here in the Appalachians. I am an outdoor gal and have heard knocking in the woods before during deep forest backpacking trips, but I've never heard anything like this. Let's have a listen. So what do you make of this? Is clearly you can hear some sort of knocking sound, which the OP said they heard, and then that really loud growl right about here. Yeah, look, obviously pretty creepy stuff, especially as the Appalachians are known for Bigfoot. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Reddit user Lil T9411 has posted this video. I think you lost something there. Let's have a look.
Saying they're kind of calling around. Oh! Chill, dude. This dude.
Oh my God!
Fuck. Oh, shit!
Oh my God!
So what do you seem to make of this? Is clearly, the truck is obviously should not be on the road, as most people would know. When a trucker takes a truck out, they obviously have to do an inspection of all the equipment, the truck itself, the tires, etc. And clearly something occurred where the driver of this truck either missed that tire or didn't do the proper inspection like they should have. Because obviously tires falling off like that can cause serious injury. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Reddit user Dog You Smell has posted this video, cloaked entity in El Salvador. Let's have a look. So what do you seem to make of this? Is clearly something is there. The dogs definitely react to it, which is a good indicator of whatever it is that is walking across the screen right now. Obviously, it's very camouflaged, like almost translucent, very creepy, very scary. Obviously, people in the comments are divided as to what this is. Is this look an alien entity that is camouflaging itself? Who knows? But obviously, as I said, very creepy, very cool capture. If this is a true alien capture, let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Reddit user Dog You Smell has posted this video. Strange lights in Mexico sky disappear. Let's have a look. So what do we make of this? It's clear there's some sort of weird blue light there in the sky. Could it be, I don't know, some sort of, I guess, spotlight maybe? But given how there's not really any clouds, I can't really say it's that. Obviously, it is pretty weird and pretty creepy. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Reddit user Envision First Films has posted this video sped up and slowed down footage of a UFO zooming by. Let's have a look. So what do we make of this? Is clearly in the slowed down footage, you can clearly see something go past. People in the comments have speculated it could be a bug. Others have said maybe a drone. But a lot of people have pointed out that it comes from basically behind the scissor lips, which I guess would not make it a bug because, bugs usually cross the lens if we're quite close. And this thing was moving quite fast and at one point appeared to turn around and head toward the scissor lips. Look, could it be a drone? Maybe. But yeah, if it is a true UFO, it's obviously a pretty cool capture. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. In this last one, Reddit user Right Assignment 3759 has posted this photo. Go side of my workplace after night shift. So here's the story. After late night shift with my boss home early, I was left alone cleaning remaining appliances. When I'm about to close all lights, I spotted this figure just standing still in the middle of the food court. I was scared that I freeze in my place, unable to move. After some time, I encouraged myself and chatting random prayers and dua hoping it went away. Let's have a look. So as we can see, there is something there in this photo. There's some sort of translucent figure. Like, is it a ghost? I don't know. Could it just be smoke? Maybe. We see the OP was scared, so rational thought went out the window. Look, it does look like it has a hand and some sort of body. Again, you can see straight through it, so again, could it be smoke? Maybe. That's at least what I'm thinking. If you look to rationally debunk this. But look, again, we don't know the history of the place. Could there be hauntings there? Absolutely. So let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Until next time, Digital Archaeology. For more scary videos, click on this next video.